But now you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about everything.
Sweet.
Everything.
Anything and everything.
Yeah.
Someone hit me with something. Let's talk about it.
Anything?
Everything. The game Everything released last week or 2 weeks ago for PS4. I played a good amount of it last week on PS4. This is a weird game. We want to talk about what kind of game it is and what you do in it and what is going on.
I haven't played it. From what I understand, though, you can embody anything and everything.
Pretty much. Up to the galactic level on the upper tier,
Yes.
or on the molecular level.
Oh my God,
Down
flipping
to
bear.
quarks.
Yep.
Look at that bear go.
So yeah, that's how everything moves in the game. In your time, did you find that this expression amounts to anything?
It does not. It didn't get old yet because you start in a tutorial area and you go around. So you don't always start as the same animal. So I started as an oxen in the desert, and I was walking around talking to rocks and palm trees and little mesas, and they were telling me what was going on because I had no idea.
Yeah.
And they were just saying some of these haikus that were explaining what was happening, and then I was hoarding up with other oxen and speeding up, as you can see they're doing here with these black bears.
So, but then, and I know the answer, but what is the point?
You know the answer? Good.
I know the
Please tell
answer.
me, because I don't know. It's just exploring and kind of. What is the end
Okay.
objective? You mean?
No, what's the point of it all, Mike? Why would you engage in this game?
Just to explore and be different things. I mean, look, you can be.
Is it not
mean-
to understand your place in the universe?
I guess so, and
Yeah.
to see different perspectives.
I was going to say, isn't asking what the point of this game the point of this game?
Exactly.
Guess so.
Also, the title is super weird for SEO. Like, I don't know how
Yeah.
how do you Google just everything game? But yeah, it's really interesting. I've been following this game for a while because when I first heard of it, I was like, wait, you can inhabit a coffee cup, you can inhabit a banana, you can do anything. But I know there's like some sound bites from a British philosopher whose name is escaping me
Alan
right now.
Watt.
Yeah.
Yes. And I feel like that would get really, I don't like heavy-handed stuff like that. I don't know. How have you?
I haven't encountered any of that yet.
I listened to a little bit of it in the video coverage we have, and he basically starts going on that like, okay, we look at animals as just animals, right? But to them, if you imagine what how we consider ourselves human, animals think that they're human, not like us, but an equivalent in their eyes. And so it's experiencing these perspectives of everything that where anything can literally feel like it's important and have a place in the world, and it just depends on your scale and perspective and location and all that.
So I've not gone down to this molecular level here. I went up to the galaxy is the highest you can go. You can't go past into like a what's after that? Like a star cluster? No, star cluster's in a galaxy. Whatever. You can't go to like a universal level because they wouldn't be able to show that. But eventually, you can be a continent. You can be icy landmass, and then you can go across the ocean, come up to a desert landmass, and then you can go down into the molecular level of that desert landmass, passing through camels and rocks and mesas and palm trees and a lot of things. And I haven't inhabited anything man-made yet, but this is a gameplay trailer we're watching from a PlayStation blog, I believe, a few months ago. You can like inhabit a spaceship, it looked like, later on in this. And what by trailer, I mean like gameplay trailer. But
Life goals.
what'd you say?
Life goals.
Yeah. It looked like you could be a spaceship. And then it's funny when you're a plant, you don't move around as like a herd or anything. You actually just kind of grow in a line, like a new tree will pop up in a set path. And here you see this camel is kind of in this weird deciduous forest joining up with other camels with strange markings. And now you see an oak tree, and now you're a rose.
If you're a continent, can you cause an earthquake?
I don't know. Like a tsunami across the ocean?
Yeah. Can you just like really mess everything up?
That'd be pretty cool as long as you're not hurting anyone.
Do the hearts actually signify anything, or is it just when you like switch to something else?
No, those are when you're an animal, you can group up with other similar animals. Here's a landmass. So you see it moving across the ocean expanse.
Unrealistic.
Yeah.
Dang.
You can see this is running on Unreal 4. No, I'm just kidding. This game it was weird. I think I kind of grouped it in almost, and Rob Handlery brought this up after playing Abzu last year.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, I brought up the Flower or Journey comparisons almost. And it's kind of meditative playing this game.
Right.
Because here you become a life-supporting planet. Yeah, I mean, they don't call it Earth, I don't believe.
This does have like an autoplay mode, right? Where you can just sort of let it do its own thing.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't do that.
Yeah, they're Andrew over at PlayStation, Andrew Kelly, he was tweeting about that, which sounds kind of interesting. Like I almost might like just to have it on at my desk, just to have like this weird biome thing going on next to me.
Blue Drago in the YouTube chat just said, if I wanted science, I'll go and get a book. Right there with you. Oh, I had fun with this.
Oh, Eric Green in YouTube's kind of got a good point. It's like it pretty much is kind of like I am bread, right? Except you're just other stuff, and you can just keep changing into other stuff. I mean, like there's obviously a little bit more complexity to it, but
well, and they definitely try to rope in like philosophy as a big part of it.
I mean, that's the part that gives me pause, because like that's the part I liked least about The Witness, for example, is when
Yeah.
you like have to start listening to all the philosophy, and I was like, no, I was thinking my own philosophy. I was having my own thoughts.
Yeah, that stuff gets heavy-handed.
Yeah, and so I think it's interesting. It's sort of like an art installation, I think, is how GameSpot's reviewer described it. But I think it would be better left to you kind of reflecting on it. And, if it is about how everything in the world is interconnected, then that's for you to extrapolate from it. I don't need somebody to tell me that, and I don't need to have the philosophy fed to me.
Right.
You know?
It's kind of telling and not showing.
Yeah, I think that's what disrupts the cool, like the interesting thing about it for me, because it's like, I don't think I would ever spend too much time with this, but if I spent 30 minutes with it, that time is valuable. From what I can.
These garlic cloves?
I mean, you can also just be silly, but yeah, I don't know. It's strange to me. I feel like it's unfinished or something, like an unfinished thought.
My concern is that because there's so much to be, it's overwhelming me in the sense that No Man's Sky did at first. So I was like, what's the point of seeing anything if you could see everything? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Clearly, some Cooper made that barrel, and then you transfer into a lion. The design choice to make them move like that, I wonder what's behind that.
It's got to be just as a joke, or it. I can only assume otherwise that it's a means to just get this game out.
Is that
that works.
Not
We can
think
just
about
flip.
animations. Yeah.
lion growing? Just
Yes.
what on earth?
As a lion will.
For those just joining, this is the desert level from Call of Duty 2. No, this is everything. An odd game.
It's part of the Play collective Sony's doing this spring with I guess not like artistic games only, because Rain World is a part of it as well, but certainly like offbeat experiences.
It's definitely experimental. Oh my gosh, this is
They
so
do move in
distracting. I
herds.
can't handle
Oh,
the way
man.
they're-
Yeah, give
I
me
mean,
more. I need it.
That's another thing that's weird to me is like if it is for comedic effect, like if it is sort of breaking down traditional mechanics the way something like I Am Bread, which Eric Green in the YouTube chat brought up. It's weird. It's at odds with the more kind of reflective, introspective,
Right.
philosophical stuff, and that's what's weird to me.
Yeah.
I think.
But also,
Yeah.
like when your plants or when they just show those butterflies, it looks pretty beautiful the way they're moving. And these sperm cells here, as you can see, I don't know what else would you call
Those
those?
are not.
Swimmers.
Oh my god.
Well, I know what else you would call sperm cells. Saying what else would those be? Here we go.
Turtles.
Turtles. I like those. Here we
Tadpoles.
Shut up.
You set it up and you alley-ooped me on that one. Oh, here we go. So now we're getting into more man-made. What was that art movie about the Koya Niskatsi?
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I was going to say that as a joke.
I was going to say
but
that. No, I'm serious. I had to watch that for an art writing class that I took against my will.
Sure.
And what do you mean, sure?
I know you.
Okay. And it was super about, like, it starts off showing these pastoral, sublime kind of landscapes, and all of a sudden there's farms cropping up, and then all of a sudden there's a city, and then there's
Did you
pollution.
watch Pawakatsi as well?
No.
There's like 3 movies in that series. They're all a bit much.
Okay, art school boys.
Yeah,
I didn't go to art school.
what are they talking about?
I studied journalism.
Okay.
Here we have lightning bugs and fish. Oh, here we go. Okay, so
Boats.
I had not gotten to the point where I was using man-made stuff. I don't know, and there's the spaceship. I don't know if that's one of the cases where that's a matter of playing in, like a matter of time in the game, where the game itself progresses, or if I could go do that right now if I take the right path through the right number of items.
On?
What?
This looks normal.
This looks like an I Spy book.
Oh,
Oh, the bears in
God.
space.
Oh no, is he okay?
Is he okay?
I would
Oh,
think
giant
not.
frog.
Ah,
I don't like
the
amphibians.
Hypnotoad.
Playing a harp with a violin?
That's sick.
This is pretty cool. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Neither have I. See, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
this
Does
is
the
cool.
universe deteriorate in this game? Is time sped up?
This is. I have not
Yeah.
seen this yet. This is new to all of us at once.
And yeah, no, like I said, the
Does it come with
LSD
drugs?
comes sold
Yeah.
separately. Yeah. So PlayStation could not supply that for you, unfortunately. I don't know. What kind of music would accompany this one? I mean, they have ambient music, but what kind of music would you play for that?
Ragtime?
Motown soul? That would be weird. That game is weird. So the question I wanted to ask is, what kind of game is this? And I'm more confused now than I was at the beginning of this segment.
It's I don't know. It's an introspective game?
I mean, it's experimental and
Yeah.
it's about exploration more than it is anything. I think that's the central conceit is
Right.
just like doing what you feel like doing.
Follow your heart.
Yeah, on Twitter, Jobo_GM asked, is the concept of everything enough to sustain interest for longer play durations? That's kind of what I was wondering. I don't think I would play this game long for the same reason I'm playing a lot of Persona 5. I'm not feeling rewarded for it. Again, it's more meditative for me, and it's kind of just seeing what will happen.
Yeah. I mean, not every game has to be something you'll spend a lot of time with. I mean, some of my favorite games are games that I spent, an hour with and I was one and done. And then I was like, that was so cool. And it made me really think about a lot of things. And I mean, I think this has the potential to do that, but I don't know. It's a little too abstract for me. I'm kind of like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be getting out of this besides being like, whoa, molecules are so small.
I feel like more than most games, you have to be in the right mindset to play it and
Yeah.
get something out of it.
Yeah.
Tell you, this game seems right up your alley.
Yeah. Is there gear to farm?
Yeah,
know
can you min-max these flowers?
The universe is the truest MMO.
No.
Whoa.
On that note, I don't think I can say anything more profound than that. I don't know if I'll play more of this game. I want to, but I also have a lot of other games to play. And again, I feel like I saw everything, but I know I didn't. But I kind of want to get to the point where I'm inhabiting these artificial things, these ships, these spaceships, vessels,
If you will.
Thank you. But anyway, let us know if you plan on playing this amid all the other releases. This is available on PlayStation, and I believe it's coming to PC soon.
Sure.
Sick.
You tell me. I don't know.
Yeah, it is coming to PC soon, and you can check it out on that. Let us know what you think about everything.